imagine you go out to get a drink with a friend, and they pay for the drink with a $20 bill, and they get $15 back in change. And they come back really excited saying, "Look, I got $15. Can you believe it? This is so awesome." You'd probably think, what is wrong with you? You've lost your mind. You paid $20 for a $5 drink and they gave you back 15. That's a refund. What's the big deal? But when it comes to your taxes, a lot of people think that getting a refund is a really exciting thing and that it's like a bonus that they get once a year. But today we're going to talk about refunds, what you should do with them, and really maybe you shouldn't even be getting a refund. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at how a tax refund works. So in your paycheck every month, some money is withheld for taxes, or if you're self-employed, you pay that in a quarterly withholding. But let's say that I'm getting a paycheck and I earn $50 in a month. And out of that $50, $10 of that is withheld and goes to the federal government. Okay, so then the next month comes around, I earn another $50 and $10 gets withheld and goes to the government. And so over the course of a year, 12 times 50 would be $600 total that I earned, and 12 times 10 is $120 that was withheld for my taxes. So I've paid $120 of taxes ahead of time. And now when it comes around to tax time, maybe I get it done in January, or I wait till April 14th and try to cram it in and get it in there. Whatever that is, during that time you say, okay, I got my W-2, I got the $600, and you put in all the different deductions, what happened throughout the year. Maybe you gave some money to the church, maybe you got some credits for kids. All of that stuff is taken into account, and then whatever your tax program is or your professional, they will do the calculation and it'll tell you, okay, you actually owe $60, let's say in this case. So I earned $600. Based on the calculations, I now owe $60, but over the course of the year, I paid in $120 already. So that I've already paid $120. I actually owe $60, so I get back $60 in a refund. All right, so here's my $60 in refund. Now what is this? This is money that I overpaid to the government. They kept it over the course of the year, and then they gave it back to me with no interest. So is that really a good deal? Well, let's take a look and let's talk about it. In my view, you should aim for no more than 10% of your total taxes in a refund. So let's talk about why that is. You don't want to go way under, and let's say in my example I only withheld $10 but my tax bill was $60. That puts you at risk of getting a penalty, and that's not what we want. So you can't go way under, but you also don't want to go way over. Again, in this example, paying in $120 when you only owed $60. And so again, in my view, you should aim for about 10% over. Get a refund that's no more than 10% of your total tax bill. If your total tax bill was $10,000 and you paid in $11,000, you'd get a $1,000 refund. That's pretty reasonable. If your tax bill was $10,000 and you paid in your withholdings were $15,000 and you get a $5,000 refund, that's a lot. You can tune that down by withholding $300 or $400 less a month, and that will give you more to budget with, get you a smaller refund, and you can be more you can plan that money out throughout the year. Now, if you do get a refund, it's not the end of the world, but it's also not a gift from the government or some bonus or just free money or any of that. This is money that you should use wisely. First of all, you survived the whole year without it. You were able to hopefully stay out of debt, and you manage your bills without this refund. But now maybe you were counting on it to come in, but here it is. Don't go and blow it on, silly things that are going to disappear the next day. Use it for savings, an emergency fund. Use it to pay down debt. Maybe start investing. So this is your chance to use it wisely. You've effectively been saving that money for a year, and you've gotten it back there. And so I hope this has been helpful for you. Taxes are a little bit tricky, and by all means, please go talk to a tax professional about your particular situation, because they're all slightly different. And but taxes are really important. There's no way to get around them. And so by all means, take it seriously and educate yourself about how taxes work and handle them the right way. I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you next time.